Hi, my name is Gil Robertson, president of the African American Film Critics Association. Today, we're thrilled to be talking to one of our favorites, and in fact, one of our best leading actress winners, Miss Andra Day, who is the star of the upcoming Search film, Is This Thing On?
Hello, Jasmine Stevens from Was It Good Though podcast.
Jasmine.
What steps did you take to embody Christine, a woman trying to keep her husband grounded when around their friends while also managing her own emotions?
Ooh, that's a great question. Well, first of all, just to speak in like, I guess, nerdy, like terms of like process and, just really reading the script, having multiple like lengthy conversations with my director, who is also a writer, and him walking through with me the true story of John Bishop and their life and their kids and their friend group. Understanding my role within my friend group here, but also, because I'm not married and because I don't have kids, really relying on people like my mother. A lot of what you see is like a version. It's actually this kind of combination of my mother and my father, because my mother's like, this matriarch. She is who she is. She is my dad's the more expressive, like, yeah, I don't like that shirt. No, this is a bad idea. No, you messed up. No, you, you know what I mean? So, and just what that's like, trying to raise kids and trying to somehow maintain some semblance of identity, or not even realizing that you're losing your identity. But I pulled a lot from my mother, and then in conversations with Bradley about, his folks, my folks, the background of these people's story, because one of the things we posited was that, ooh, child, they're getting somebody. Who ran? Who ran? But so, and we talked about how their background is different, right? Christine comes from a much more like kind of rigid background, more of a religious background, whereas like, Ball's family is like, these documentary filmmakers, and you know what I mean? That's why there's this place in Oyster Bay. And then just understanding me, like, to be honest with you, the difficulty was like, oh, in order to play Christine, I had to accept things about myself, which is that like, we wish that we gracefully waltz into 40 and we're like, we're so confident, we're so self-confident, and I don't even worry about getting older and da da da. And I had to be really honest with myself and be like, no, I think I had a bit of a mental breakdown actually. Not truly, but but really actually saying, how do I really feel about this, and going sort of much more deeply internal with these things. But as much research as possible, being with family, understanding uh, my aunt is now has a son who is left off to college, and how that really feels to sit with yourself and figure out who you are. And my mother is in her second life now. She's writing children's books and she's gardening, and so like, understanding how she sort of got to these places. So
Thank you.
thank you so much.